Hey guys, it has been a while since I've done a video, a couple months, but I haven't been buying as much stuff lately and have had some other things going on. But I figured I'll do one today. Um, and well, plus I've watched some of these, so I'll be able to talk about some of them, which is that doesn't hurt either, right? So let's get into this movie haul. DVD, Blu-ray, and some 4K in there too. First of all, Ashwang. I think I'm saying that right. Uh, I was curious about this one. There aren't too many DVD copies out there. Well, there are some, but not unless for a reasonable price on eBay, right? Mondo Macabro, the only Mondo Macabro DVD release I have that doesn't have a red case. So it may be that whoever had this put the cover in a black case. So they use a black case. I don't know, but anyway, I may just get a red one just to have it match my other ones. Um, so I'll look forward to checking out that, and the fact that 22 Shots is. I know they're gonna do a 1994 show, so I've been watching some of the 1994 horror movies. So this one, well, I think once they get a surround sound system, because this is 5.1, I'll watch this. And I plan on revisiting In the Mouth of Madness as well. So yeah, 94. But interesting because there are some shot on video horror films from that year too. I've watched Shatter Dad and Psycho Sisters from that year too. So yeah, um, within the past few months actually. Yeah. This one, The Haunted Lantern. Uh, I think there's a Shaw Brothers movie called Human Lanterns, but it's not the same movie. So yeah, I am. It's kind of confusing, right? You're gonna mix up the names, but anyway, I believe this is Hong Kong horror. I know it's Asian, it might be Hong Kong or Japanese. I don't remember, but still, I look forward to checking it out. Uh, there's the back. It looks pretty interesting, And I think this is like it's late '90s, but it's sort of '80s style or something. That's what I heard, so it makes I'm even more interested in it. That reason, yeah. Once again, I got this off eBay, and I think I was the only person who had bid on it, but I used it as sniper, auction sniper or whatever. So I was gonna do that anyway, just because it's like, I know if I can guarantee I get it. Well, it doesn't always, but it increases my chances. But I think I was the only one who had bid on this, and nobody else wanted it, so I figured, why not? Yeah, I bought this back, and I got this back in January, so had it for some time. Plus, it's on my watch list, so I mean, why not? A documentary, Stoke the Rise and Fall of Gator. This is about Mark Gator Rogowski, who was a pro skateboarder, and sort of his rise and fall, right? I think I've only seen part of this back on Fuel TV. I remember when they aired it. But yeah, I look forward to checking out the full thing. And I always like documentaries, especially I do want to check out more skateboarding ones. I used to be into skateboarding. I've seen All This Mayhem. I'll probably revisit Dartown and Z Boys. A lot of times since I've seen that. I'm curious as to whether there's a Blu-ray out there, but stoked, man. There's Tony Hawk, Steve Caballero, Jason Jesse, and Lance Mountain, just to name a few, are in this. All top pros, right? A couple of my Blu-rays here. Just start off with the single releases, and then I'll get into the box set and box sets and limited editions. Uh, how would it help? Kino is having a sale right now, so you could probably get. I'm sure you could get this on the sale. I may or may not take advantage of that. But I do have some things in mind, some titles in mind if I do. Been a while since I've seen this one. Been a few years, so it was fun to revisit. Plus, John and I talked about it for the podcast. This is a fun one. 91, yeah, and I like all the makeup effects are pretty consistent. I mean, pretty good effects are. And you have plays the devil in this one, Patrick Bergin, right? Beazle, right? It's kind of a spoiler, but I'm sure if you, I'm sure you've seen it if you've delved into 91, or even if you haven't. But either way, I recommend it. It's a good fun movie, right? Uh, okay. My favorite's the tape. I get to watch this one, but I look forward to it. And this is shot on video, but I believe it's also found footage. I think it's one of the earliest examples of found footage, because I think there have only been 3 or 4 movies at the time, um, and also I think one of the first shot on video horror movies to utilize that approach, have that approach. So really interesting, and I do like alien kind of stuff. I mean, I don't really get into ancient aliens, but I mean like UFOs, right? I think it's interesting, right? So I'm sure I'll enjoy this. Apparently, this has UFO abduction director's cut. I don't know what the difference is. I haven't found any information, but yeah, I'm sure I'll look into it some more, see if I can find anything on that. And this is the my Severn haul. This is back from their Black Friday sale, so it's been a few months, but I did watch some of these. Starting with Asylum, I remember this being a pretty good anthology. It's been a long time since I've seen it. Peter Cushing is in this. Herbert Lom, right? Patrick Maggi. I don't even know who that guy is, but still. I believe this is Amicus, and I missed out on their box set, but I figured I'll just get Asylum. I'll probably get. I want to say they did an Now the Streaming Stars, and I believe they did another one, but yeah. I heard this one was pretty trippy. Seemed right up my alley. The Astrologer. More 70s horror, right? Yeah, it's funny because this Severn haul, the Severn sale, this past one, what I mean. I went for more 70s stuff, which, like I said, I've been getting more to 70s horror lately and sort of revisiting some of the stuff that I hadn't seen in a while. So, yeah. Here's one I haven't seen in a while. I have the alpha video release, which I may just get rid of it because I mean the quality's not that great. Bloody Pit of Horror. This will be fun. It's Italian. I believe it's this guy, the guy with the hood, sort of tortures people, right? But he's a sadist, kind of, from what I remember. Yeah. One of those movies that will have you staring into your glass looking for the residue of an acid blotter. Yeah, that's true. This doesn't have much in terms of features, though, which is kind of disappointing. But so, I mean, it's Bloody Pit of Horror. My thinking is most of the cast and crew have either passed away, or maybe they just weren't available for interviews. But still, I mean, I'm sure I'll enjoy this. I don't know if I enjoyed it. I mean, I remember it being pretty, sleazy, right? But I don't know. I might just go for the Italian, because I think when I watch it in English dub, so I'll probably go for the Italian audio this time around. Did I show the cover? Yeah, that classic image of the spider web. I remember that in the film. There's a sort of reminds me of Spookies, the spider monster in that movie, right? Day of the Animals. Day of the Animals. I don't know if I said that right the first time. Anyway, yeah, William Girdler. I think I prefer Grizzly, but this is still fun. I watched it yesterday. More 70s horror. Leslie Nielsen, right, wrestles a bear, and you also have some good actors. Richard Jekyll, Christopher George, Linda Day George, right? Yeah, I would recommend this one, especially if you like animal attack movies. You can't really go wrong with it. And I've only watched a few of the features so far, but there's one with Stephen Throw when he talks about the producer. Edward Montoro. So that's worth checking out because it's interesting. I know the guy lives such an interesting life. You know. Another one, Endgame. This was fun. I really enjoyed this. Joe D'Amato. I haven't seen too many of his movies, but I know who I'm familiar with him. George Eastman's in this, right? And you have Al Cliver from Zombie, right? I haven't listened to the soundtrack yet, but I will at some point. But yeah, sort of apocalyptic Italian fun. There is so some of these do have a sort of reversible cover. I usually don't reverse them on several releases. I usually just leave them as is, but you know, it's a nice option. Yeah, the soundtrack is in there. This is covering up the track listing is covering it up, but yeah, it's in there. Which I like that they include those. You know, it's like, it's a nice little bonus, right? And I've been, and because of that, I've been getting more into soundtracks, right? So, Night of the Demon. I've known about this for a little while. I think it was on like one of the Roku channels, but I ended up just getting the Blu-ray. um, sort of I believe it was a Yeti or a type character or no, Bigfoot type character. I don't know if I don't think there's any. I think it's the same thing though. But anyway, yeah, this has the Bandisaurus videos parts 1 and 2. So I'm interested in checking those out. And looks like a handful of interviews, and they really went all out with this release. Like, probably not even deserving of it, but I mean, so what, right? This one I'd heard about. I think the guy who directed Purgatory Road, I forget his name, and he directed, I think it was a Masturbating Gunman. Mark something, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember his name, but he was on this Severin. He was on the Severin Seller videos, and he had talked about this movie. He was like, oh yeah, I want to check it out. Plus Tim Roth is in this. I always like him. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, he's in this. So yeah. Yeah, this is they had Severin had reissued this one, so I figured I might as well get it. If anybody cares, it's 534 out of 2,500. It doesn't really matter to me, but I'm just pointing that out. Yeah, it's like sort of a prison movie. I got the Kinky collection. I'd watched all these. So Navajeros, El Pico, and El Pico 2. I enjoy them all. It's a good introduction if you're looking to get into kinky films. I know Mr. Parker talked about this too, and that was what sort of sealed the deal for me. It was it's both discs, so 3 movies, 2 discs. And the box sets now. Oh, box sets, limited editions. You know what I mean. I got all the Hans BRs. For history of or a compendium of folk horror. I watched the Woodlands Dark and Days Bewitched documentary, which I really enjoy. That. It's long. I really enjoyed it. It's long, but it doesn't feel long. So it's worth watching. I'm probably I think I'm gonna watch Eyes of Fire soon. But you have Tertia, as well as you have the documentary of Eyes of Fire, Tertia, Witchhammer, Vi. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Lake of the Dead, Wilkzika, which I think is also, I believe is also known as She Wolf. Loki is a manuscript of Professor Wittenbach. Clear Cut, Il Demonio, Dark Waters. Field England, which I've seen that. I have I believe it's a Draft House Blu-ray. Anchorus, Pandus Fen, and Robin Redress, and you also have some short films, so there's a lot in this set, and I like the gold. What happened is I ordered from Diabolic, right? And when I ordered, it hadn't shipped. I don't know what happened. Um, so I emailed them and Jesse asked me and said, "Oh yeah, you're right. They hadn't shipped it yet." And I told him the date. I think it had been a couple weeks, right? And so they did get more of these in, and so he sent this one to me, and no problems in the mail. It's so frustrating. It was just kind of frustrating. I was hoping to get it sooner, but at least I got it, right? I'm not going to take you through everything. I'm not going to open this, I'm sure. But I'll show the booklet here and sort of the artwork on the front and back. And I got a few more things to show here. But yeah, good stuff. For my 7 gift card, or with my 7 gift card, I bought Blood for Dracula. This one I know about. I had heard about it a little bit. I don't know too much about it, but I'm looking to dive into it. I think it'll be fun. And I'll show. Oh, why not show this off? I mean, I've already taken it off. So this is 4K Blu-ray, and there's a soundtrack in there. And here's the artwork there. I show that. Oops. Sort of the fold out, as you can see. 3 discs. This is a nice set. And then this is just a track listing and all that. That looks interesting. I believe the same director did Special Frankenstein, so I'll have to get that one at some point. Did I show the back already? I don't remember. Anyway, yeah. And is that it? Yeah, that's for those ones. Lastly, Found them all. Eric's Revenge. I've known about this one for a while. I know there was a. Sorry about the glare. Oops. I believe it was a Region 2 DVD, but I never opted for that. I didn't. I didn't go for that. I think it was the only way to get it other than a bootleg. But I figured I'll just get the Arrow release. I got off Amazon. UK edition, right? But that's fine. Yeah. It's an intriguing title. I found them all Eric's Revenge. Like, this guy Eric, why is he getting revenge? But it kind of reminds me of Family Opera. But I think it was a slasher, if I'm not mistaken. There's the back once again. I'm not going to take it out. I don't feel like it. Yeah. But I'll watch it and enjoy it, Yeah, that's it for now. I thought I'd do an update. It has been way too long. But, yeah. And as you can see, I did in fact move. So I'm living in SoCal now. Still getting the hang of things, getting used to it, but hey, it's going all right. Yeah. And thanks for watching. I'll have another video. I don't know when. Might take advantage of that Kino sale. I'm interested in some things in that on that. Yeah, and I'll see you guys next time, and have a good one.